Welcome to the 9 September 2020 episode of IBM Developer Puget Sound. Topic: IBM Watson Assistant, Intents and Entities. In a previous video, I tested Michelle's dialogue skills. It might be interesting to look at a UML diagram of the various interactions. Notice that Michelle dialogues with these actors. Each actor has a different intent for their discussions. They will discuss entities. Whatever entities or intents Michelle has not been trained to dialogue about, she will search for within her discovery skill. By now you've probably guessed that Michelle is powered by IBM Watson Assistant. Let's take a look at that now. Here in IBM Watson Assistant, you can see that I've created one assistant and named the assistant Michelle. She has two skills: client interaction and Python tutorial search. Looking inside the Michelle assistant, we see those two skills are listed here: the dialogue client interaction and the Python tutorial search in the discovery. Within the dialogue, we can see there's 30 intents, 12 entities, and 141 dialogue nodes. Let's take a look inside the dialogue now. Here you can see the intents sorted alphabetically. And if you look at some of these intents, you can understand the meaning right away. Switching over to entities, we can see that these are the things the client or the guest would like to talk with the assistant. Clicking on the dialogue link will take us to the nodes of the dialogue. Here you can see each of the nodes with an intent listed below. In this case, there's two intents that are ORed together. So if this intent or this intent are detected, then this node will be activated. In this case, only an entity will be detected for this node, and in this case, an intent or an entity. By clicking on that blue arrow, further nodes would be shown. Let's go back to the intents and look at one or two of those intents in detail. Here we can see the greeting intent with some user examples. So if we said hello, that node with the greeting intent would be recognized. Here we'll give that a try. So we've said hello and a node is recognized, and our assistant responds. Going back to the dialogue and clicking on the greeting node, we see that once the greeting is recognized, there are some responses, and the responses are set to sequential. They could be set to random or multi-line, and so the first time someone says hello, this response will be generated, the second one this response, and the third time this response. and then the assistant waits for a reply. Let's give that a try. Here's the second response. If we say hello again, that note is recognized. There's the third response. In the dialog, scrolling down to a node that looks for a semantic entity and then hovering over this right hand side, we can see that there's some logic attached. So if semantic iterator is recognized, then this is the response. If semantic operator, then this is the response. Semantic assignment, and then if the assistant doesn't recognize any of those logical comparisons, the assistant will jump to the Python knowledge base. This concludes our discussion of intents and entities for the IBM Watson Assistant. Thank you for watching, and I hope you come back to take a look at more videos.